Hey, what's going on, dudes and dudettes? This is Pip Surfer with another daily update for the Cowabunga system. Today is Wednesday, May 20th, 2009. Hope you all had a great day today. I'm sorry I wasn't able to update yesterday. My wife, I had to bring her to the airport. She had to fly out, so I didn't have a chance to do an update yesterday. But I did glance at the charts, and unfortunately it looked like it was another loss for the Cowabunga yesterday, but that's okay. We've been through these down streaks before. Just got to stay disciplined and keep moving forward, okay? Keep your heads up. And today actually was a good day for us, so that should have made you feel good. Hopefully you caught those trades, but we'll just go ahead and get right into it so you can see what I'm talking about. First thing I'm going to do is check out my 4-hour chart to determine my trend. Here I'm going to move back my chart to before midnight so you can see what my chart looked like. And the most recent trend change candle was at the 18th, and it was for an uptrend, and you can see that since then we haven't had any new trend change candles. So to start this day off, I was only looking for long trades, and if I move the chart forward and see today's action, we continue to look for long trades because there were still no new trend change candles. So we can see that since the 18th we've been getting this nice uptrend. So today we only look for long trades. It's as simple as that, really, to look for your trend. And I'm going to move my chart back to before midnight so you can see what it looked like. Before I start trading, I want to look at my news events. So I will pull up my calendar. You can just go to babypips.com, click on this Tools tab, and it will automatically pull up the news events for today. Remember, we're only looking for news that affects the sterling or the dollar. So in this case, the UK and America, US. And here we have at 4:30 the Bank of England minutes. That's at 4:30 Eastern time. And then we have the FOMC meeting minutes at 2 p.m. Now 2 p.m. is outside of our trading time range, but if we are in a trade, sometimes I like to hold it past that noon mark. But that's why we pay attention to this 2 p.m. 2 p.m. news event, because in the case that we are in a trade, we want to know that there is a news event at 2 p.m., so we might want to exit our trade there if our target isn't hit. So that's the only reason why I pay attention to that news event. Okay, so 4:30 a.m. and 2 p.m. Eastern time. Those are our news events. Now let's get to our charts. This candle right here is at 11:45 p.m. And it closes at midnight, which is when I start taking my trades. But I don't take crossovers that don't start at midnight. So this is not an actual entry here. Some of you may have been confused with that because this candle's at 11:45, and it does close at midnight. However, I don't start looking for trades until the midnight marker. So to clarify, this candle is when I would start looking for trades. Okay? So if that makes sense. Now I'll move the chart one candle at a time. Remember, we're only looking for long trades. Here we get a crossover at 3 a.m. Eastern time. RSI is above 50, stochastics trending up. MACD is negative and went positive. This makes this a valid entry. This is at 3 a.m. Our news event isn't until 4:30, so we have about an hour and a half for our trade, which is okay. So we'll enter at the close of this candle at 54.88. Our stop's going to be at the most recent swing low. That's at 54.49. Now our near 0 or 50 level is at 5,500, and our entry's at 54.88. That only gives us about 12 pips of potential profit, not accounting for the spread. So with the spread factored in, you're looking at even a smaller net profit. So what we want to do in this case is risk the same amount of pips, go for the same amount of pips that we're risking. So to do that, we just take our entry, which was 54.88, and then we're going to subtract it from our stop, which is 54.49, and we get a 39 pips, difference of 39 pips. Now we just add that to our entry, which is 54.88, and we get a target at 55.27. Okay, so now that we figured out our profit and stop, we can just sit back and watch the trade. Okay, remember, the only thing to watch out for is news coming up. Okay, here's the 4 a.m. candle. Here's the 4:15 candle. Now my target still isn't hit by this time. I know news is coming out at 4:30, so what do I do here? I'm going to go ahead and close out my trade. I got out here at 55.10, so didn't quite hit our target, but that's okay. We just want to exit before the news event because anything can happen at that time. You can see that we did get some volatile movement there. Okay, so what do we do after that? Well, it's just like our losses. We just take the trade and move on. Can't dwell on it too much. Even when we win, we don't want to get too greedy, or, you know, since our profit was so close to being hit, let's just stay in the trade. You got to stay disciplined. It's the same whether you win or lose, and that's what will make you a great trader. Okay, so now we're still looking only for long trades. You can see the price, the moving average is crossed back down here. So now I'm paying closer attention because we now have a potential for the moving averages to cross back up. And we did see a crossover right here at 7:30 a.m. Now we just look at our indicators again. RSI is above 50, stochastics trending up. MACD is negative and gaining value. This is another valid entry. We would enter at the close of this candle, which is at 55.24. Our stop's going to be at the most recent swing low at 54.58. And the nearest 50 or 0 level is at 55.50. We have, let's see, about 26 pips of potential profit here, so that's okay. And now we can just let our trade roll again. Okay. Again, no news events coming out, so we're okay. We're just basically watching for a profit or stop. And here our target was hit big time at 55.50. And you can see that it skyrocketed all the way to 5,600. So at this point, what I'm going to do is move my stop to 5,600 and then set my next target for 5,650. Okay, that's close enough. And then we'll just move forward again. And unfortunately, we were stopped out right here at 5,600. But it was a great win because we hit not only our initial target, but our next target as well, all in one candle. And that always makes a good trade because it's quick and it's easy. And you can see that it eventually moved back up, but that's okay. Like I said, you have to treat these trades all the same, whether you win or lose. So some of that, yes, we missed some more potential pips there, but you can't get greedy sometimes. Now you can look at momentum sometimes, and this is what will make you an even better traders when you learn how to use other indicators, when you learn how to kind of feel the market and use other tools to your advantage, where at that point you might see that momentum is strong in your favor and you can actually take some more pips there. But for the purpose of this blog, you want to stay disciplined, especially if you're just starting out. Stay disciplined first. Make sure you're winning pips on a consistent basis, and then you can start to kind of modify your trading with other tools that you learn along the way. So 2 good wins today. Yes, it is exciting. I hope this momentum continues on, but we'll have to see what the market gives us. So stay disciplined, stay focused, rewatch this blog video if you can, if it helps you, ask questions, and I'll try to answer them as best as I can. But that's it for today's update. I will see you all next time. Cowabunga, dudes.